Ncaa is looking to cash in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They'll hand it off. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he just throws it away.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
And one final play before the end of the quarter. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to scramble. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's escaping the pocket now. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll bring him down short of the marker. And now it's going to be 4th down.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense and being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And here's the handoff. They stop him right at the 24.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they were going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short throw to the back, caught behind the line of scrimmage. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Nebraska.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The pocket breaking down, and it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's second down here. The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. And that one falls incomplete. The receiver was wide open. What a missed opportunity.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They're going to run it here. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Huskers. Made the defense look slow that time.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He'll look to throw it here on second down. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? Testing the right side here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. He's running out of time here. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The Cornhuskers will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Back in motion now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And he just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with a running play. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9. Empty backfield, offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And the sophomore quarterback throws it behind the receiver. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he'll set up to throw. Looking for a deep completion. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
Chris, I think I can hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets...
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now it's 3rd down and long. They would hate to waste this great field position. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the stop. The screen pass doesn't produce a 1st down, and now it's 4th down. Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The attempt is no good. He missed it. He missed it. The game remains tied.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. And now you can see he's hanging his head. A poor kicker.
Send the back in motion. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Trying to extend the play. Looking to make a big play downfield. Dives to make the grab for a huge gain.
So impressed here, Chris, with this effort by the receiver. This ball is thrown way downfield, and actually it's thrown beyond him. I thought it was too far. This guy somehow lays out and comes down with a huge completion.
The Huskers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
No, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Now it's third and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. The pre-snap motion from the offense. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Oh, and he dropped it. The would-be touchdown could not come up with the football. Now it's fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And with that, they retake the lead. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He's going for a big play downfield. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
He's tackled just short of the 20-yard line.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Now someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. That'll pick up first down yardage very near the 40.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to throw it again. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. A crushing play. Can he take it all the way? Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
They tackle him about the 14.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Movement here from the tight end. Second down, looking to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Boy, nice job here by the receiver to be able to pick up this first down. I guess the only thing he could have done better was stay in bounds. You got to stay in bounds to be able to keep that clock moving with the lead.
The freshman brings him down quickly.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He wants some time, now lets it go. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, a questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The shotgun handoff here. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Schwartz. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Receiver makes the grab, and he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down. And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle made after a big gain. We'll get to the line here in the no huddle. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looking to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack in a crucial moment.
Well, this is too big of a moment in the game to be able to take a sack like this for this offense. Coming off a huge gain. Critical time, and then to go backwards like that. Interested to see how they'll respond here.
So early movement from the offense. That'll push him back 5. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. So out comes the field goal unit, one of the biggest moments in this kicker's life. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. Hold on now, there is a flag on the field. If it's on the defense, still wouldn't be a first down. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. Man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
He's back to throw again on second down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And it's incomplete as time runs out in regulation. We are headed to overtime. First down here for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Looks to the left, pass caught. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
And the Huskers are in the red zone. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Cornhuskers begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Same tailback, another carry. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Gets rid of it on the move. Receiver makes the catch. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive. And now it's 1st and goal.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Defense expecting run. They'll stop him short of the goal line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense facing second and goal. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Trying for the touchdown on the right side. Into the end zone to take the lead here in OT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. First down, looking to throw the football. It's intercepted, a crucial overtime mistake. Going the other way, can they catch him? Across the 40, at the 20, at the 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the interception taken to the house, a big six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.